everybody, Torgal here, and welcome back to Modsauce 2. First things first, guys, thank you so much for the support on the last episode. It was amazing. You guys really liked it. I'm so glad you guys did. It's the first episode where I had 50 likes within 2 days. That's huge. Thank you so much, guys, for everybody that hit the like button, and I'm happy you guys enjoyed the episode. I was a little busy between episodes. I had the whole weekend, and it was bugging me that I never did anything with the mob farm. So I wanted to make sure that all this is cleaned up, and first things first, I don't like the mod compact chests anymore. So I will slowly, wherever I have them, replace them with regular iron chests or obsidian chests and so on. I'm a little fed up with it. I had a lot of issues with it. For example, if you pick up a compact chest with a matter transporter, I can't really show you, and you place it back down, it places it, but another box, another chest drops out that has no inventory slot. It's just all black, like a black hole. And the other thing is, I'm like, all right, so I'm not going to use the matter transporter, so I use the cardboard boxes, right? You can pack up everything with cardboard boxes without any issues. Look at this. I can even pack up a block with it. Anything you want. I never had any issues with cardboard boxes. But I packed those up. Those 3 chests that were over here full with mob drops. And when I placed them and took it off, I got a message in red, oh, you did something bad, and a frowny face, and the chests were converted to some regular vanilla sized chests, and they were all empty. So I lost all 3 of the chests with the items. And I don't know, it's just, it bugged me for a long time, that mod, so I'm done with it. I'm not going to use it anymore. So I had to start over, you know, figuring out what are all the drops and so on. So I had a regular iron chest there and just let the mob farm go continuously. And I set up 2 ender chests over here, and they both have an advanced filter. And these are the items we're keeping right here. You guys see them? I set it to ignore metadata, ignore NBT data. Not really needed for these, but I wasn't sure about these treasure bags. And I've never used this before. I enabled the sticky mode. Selected items will only be sent to this or other sticky outputs. So that means to me that this rotten flesh can never go here. And I also set the priority to 1 on both of these, just to make sure all these items go into the ender chest first before to the trash can. And these are the other items I'm keeping. I'm keeping these because I want to do some necromancy here soon. And I don't know how much of this we need. We probably don't, but it don't matter. And also the dimlets and a few more mob drops. And all that is going to deep storage units. I added another row over here. We still have, I think, wait, where are we here? Yeah, I still have 4 empty here, but I kind of want to keep these for non-mob related items, just to keep it a little more organized. And here is all the deep storage units. So we don't have a lot of this stuff. I haven't let it run because I was busy with doing other things. But I might let this run overnight. We really never need this many bones and stuff, but, you know, it's Minecraft. You want to collect things, right? All right, now, I have something really cool planned, I think. Something I haven't done yet in the beginning of this episode. Well, first of all, you guys see, I did a little building over here. This area, I don't know, we're not going to use that today. We're going to do that next episode. There's another ritual I want to do, and also to summon demons and so on. But you guys see, I added another row and the beacons. We now have a tier 5. Where is my divination sigil, whatever that thing is called? Am I blind? There it is. Divination sigil. And you guys see here, tier 5. And the whole village spawner, it bugged me, okay? Even if I would have programmed it differently with Steve's Factory Manager and, you know, added some runes of capacity and so on, there is a problem that when you need to wait for the LP to kick in, aka villagers getting spawned and then dropping down. That was the delay problem. And you'll see in a second what exactly I'm talking about. So I decided to make these little pods here for, what is it? 14? Yeah, 14, right? No, 16. I can't count. Yeah, 5, 10, 16. 16 witches. I didn't want to have them underneath like I usually do. Because these knuckleheads, they start throwing potions at each other, and then you have the noise here, and it never stops until you restart the server. And also, I think it's cool. I like it. Got my little 16 little dudes here. And let me see if I can show you the name tag I chose. Let me turn on the magnet. Here, look at the name tag. They're like yelling for help. Help! Let me out! No, it's actually a cheer symbol or cheer emoji or whatever this is. But I didn't want to give them any other names. I like it. Let me know how you guys like this. I think it's kind of cool. But microblocks, man, I'm still not a fan of microblocks. I don't know, it's just so much work, the microblocks. Anyways, so let me show you what the problem. Ooh, the other thing is also, I wanted to explain to you guys how this works just real quick. And I think I'm gonna make I don't know if this, I'm gonna call it a tutorial. It's not a spotlight, but I want to make a tutorial on how I set this up. And I'm gonna release that here in the next week or so. I'm gonna do it in a creative world so I can just focus on that, and people that are interested can watch it. But how this works is, upstairs we have 3 level emitters right here. And they are set to 256 blank slates, 128 reinforced, and 64 imbued slates. So if there's any less of that, it will turn on the emitter, which powers this wireless transmitter. And that goes down to the blood altar right here. And these are redstone receivers that get that signal, okay? And then depending on what signal they get, it will always put the stone in. I have a whole ender chest here full with stone. It will put it in here, and then, you know, depending if it's a regular blank slate, once it's a blank slate, it pulls it out. If you need reinforced, it waits for those, and imbued, it waits for those. And priority is from regular slate to imbued. So if all 3 are on, it's gonna make the regular blank slates first until it's done. Then it's gonna make the reinforced, and then it's gonna make the imbued. And here, between episodes, between the last and this one, I added something else. I wanted the blood orb to be automated. So, meaning, if something needs to be processed, I want the blood orb to be put over here on the arcane pedestal. Do your thing, and when you're done, put the blood orb back in here. I never done that before, so I wanted to do it, and I can demonstrate that, yeah, by right here, which brings us to the next point, okay? I wanted to make the blood magic armor today. We've been doing so much blood magic, it's time that we get that set. And for that, we need these empty sockets, which are just weak blood shards with glass and diamonds. And by the way, thank you so much for the tip that some of you guys gave me, that when I use the bound blade, this one right here with sharpness 5, and of course the pants here that give me strength 2, I was one-hitting everything. You gotta hit the mobs once, and then they get a debuff. You can see it, it's just there. And then when you kill it, you have a chance to get that blood shard. If you one-hit everything, you're never gonna get a blood shard. Okay, so the few I gotten must have been against an armored mob or something. So I made another bound blade, unenchanted, and then I went back to the nether and took the pants off. So I needed to hit zombie pigment 2 or 3 times so I can test this. And it definitely increased it a lot. I got like 5 or 6 of these shards in just 2 minutes. It was quite quick. But I did not get any more. I've been using the replicating method via the imbued slate and the orb because, well, it's just easy. I mean, why go out and hunt it if I can just make it, right? So, I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought now. Yes, I wanted to show you guys how this gets pulled out, and that the same is for these. I guess what we can do here real quick, I'm gonna just show you rules. We have 257, so I have to take, let's take 4 out. Do you guys see? Instantly the orb was pulled out over here. It put a stone in, slate is gone. The redstone signal is still on. It's still on, you see, it should make, this is the last one, and once that one is in, it should turn off, yes. So now the problem is, because all 3 are off, it makes the regular slate. And because the logic is made, so well, I don't need them anymore, so it's not looking for it. So now it made the reinforced, and that's gonna make the imbued. But I put a failsafe in at the demonic. All right, wait for it. Once this is a demonic, I have an extraction pipe over here. There it is. Now it got pulled out, and the orb is back in. And I simply, let me click this. I'm automatically pulling out the teleposition focus, which we're gonna use, and also demonic slate. So this is my failsafe. When these are all off, that's how I did it. So now, for example, I also wanted a manual thing, right? So let me see here. Let me make another teleposition focus, which is just an ender pearl. If I put anything in this chest, even things that I can't, you know, whatever, mana mirror, it actually put it in here. Okay, I didn't know it can actually put it in there. But let's say this ender pearl, right? It pulled it out, it put the ender pearl in there, and it's gonna make us a teleposition focus out of it, and then it's gonna pull it out. Done. And the orb is back in. I really dig this. I've never automated it this deep, and it's not hard, but I am gonna make a tutorial on it. I don't want to waste any more time explaining now. So, in order to make this armor, we need to make filled sockets out of these, right? And here is the problem I'm having now. We are at tier 5, and I have 8 speed runes. I moved them out. They were up here, and there was one here in these 2 layers here, right? But I moved them down here for this project today. But there's 8 of them. Now check what happens when I put this guy in here. Because it's such a high tier, look how quick it sucks this dry. And it's actually going to empty it, and now it's losing progress. So this is something that I always had problems with. So it's going to take forever for this to fill, okay? So let me take it out again. So what I want to make today is an automation to replace the speed runes with regular runes of sacrifice when we need it. Okay, I just had a little cough. So I prepared a bunch of stuff for this, and we're going to handle it with blood magic, okay? And it's these teleposers. Where's my chest? Here's my chest, okay? So I made 32 teleposers. You need these teleposition focus and the pearls and gold. It's not bad. ME system can make it, so if we need more, we need more. And I got 16 of these teleposition focus. Unfortunately, they don't stack, but I'll show you guys how to use them in just a second. So, how these work, these teleposition focus. With the regular, this guy right here, it takes the block above it and exchanges it with another teleposer that is bind together. Okay, you can give either one of them a redstone signal, and they will simply switch whatever's on top of it. You can use that as a teleport network and so on. It's really cool. Okay, and the bigger you make these, I believe the biggest one. Oops, I wanted to do you. Let's see here. If you put it in again, it doesn't show you here. Oops. Usage, so 2 times. Usage 3 times. I think this one is the biggest. I think, but don't quote me on it, it does a 7 by 7 by 7. So 3 radius and then 7 tall. I believe. It's either 7 by 7 or 9 by 9. One of them two. So it's really cool. You can move entire things around, right? And I've used that before to actually, there's an excavation ritual that you can set up on one of them. And then you can move that around and actually use it as a quarry. It's really sweet. So let's go ahead and put them where they belong. So I want to move the speed runes, right? So I'm going to have to place them like that. I have tested 1 block so far, so I don't know if the whole thing is going to work, but I really hope I am. It would be super cool. So now we got these, what is it? 4, 8, 16, yes. And, well, I gotta have the return ones somewhere, right? The ones I want to exchange with. So I figured I'm gonna set them up like this. Just next to the ones that you exchange. You could have them somewhere else in a totally different area, but I figured just leave it together right here. And 4 more. Bam, bam. Good. So, now, from upstairs, right here I put a button. And you see here with the conduit, with the wrench, the item redstone conduit is going down. Why can I not see you? because I must have scrolled. Well, there we go. I used insulated redstone conduit and just a button against it. That's it. And I went down two to here. And now, where's my thingamajiggies? Right there. Okay, actually, you know what? Let's place these ones here first. So, whoops. Wrong one. This one. So I want to place these ones, right? These are the blocks I want to exchange for. So we'll place them around. Bam. And a few more. There we go. Good. So now, I'm not going to wire these up. I'm only going to wire the top ones up. All right. And I figured how we're going to do that is... No, not there. Where you going? Come back here. We'll come down. And... yeah. Well, I guess... that's the way it is. Let me... okay, I don't want to waste too much time here. So I'm going to run the conduit around to everything. And then you have to right-click it here once with the wrench so you get this connection, right? And the other thing I also need to do, I found out, is it doesn't work like this. You need to set these to strong signal. I don't know why. I'm guessing this means, yes, it's a 15. You know, a signal strength of 15. Because I don't know, because that's behind the button, it might only be 14 or something. I'm not sure. So I'm going to wire all these up real quick. Now that all this conduit is set up, what we need to do is tie these teleposers together. And the way you do that is with these teleposition focus. And I'm always going to tie right to right and left to left, and then mirrored on these left to left, right to right. So you walk up to these and then just right click it. And now you see it shows coordinates on it. Now it's bound to this block. This one doesn't have any coordinates yet. And now right click this one, it also shows you coordinates. And then you then empty hand. Okay, if I right click these now, it will tie it to this one. So it's a little bit pain in the butt. I kind of wish that it would require shift right click. I think that would make more sense. But let's put that into the left one and this one into the right one. And let's do the last two. I already did all the other ones to save some time. And right click, and put them in here. They have coordinates, yes. And they have coordinates. All right. Now, if you're standing too far away from the block and you right click, coordinates are going to show 0, 0, 0, which is kind of weird. But anyway, so I believe this is it. This should work. I think we'll give it a spin. So I got all these 8 speed runes, and there's 2, 4, 4. And if it's done, it should replace them all. Drum roll, please. Ow, that was loud. Alright, I see one didn't work, but the rest of these worked. Okay, so I must have messed something up here, so I'm going to break the stairs right there so I know which one it is. And let's bring this... oops. Let's bring it back first. All the other ones are back. So I messed you up. Let's rebind it to this one. And put it back in here. Let's try it one more time. Alright, I don't know what I messed up. I must have maybe tied to the same block twice and so on. But check it out. Now we got still, of course, a tier 5 altar. Nothing changes there. But now we got all runes of sacrifice. And now check out what happens when I put one of these in here. It's going to put it over there. And I'm pretty sure that the LP, well, it just goes down a little bit, but it's fast enough to recharge. So, and that is the whole reason I wanted this. So if there's any other things that we need to fill up in the blood altar, this is what we can do. So now, of course, I still need to do 27 more. We need 24 for the armor and 4 for this block here. I can never remember the name for that. Soul Armor Forge, which we need to build, but I'll show you guys that in a second. And in the meantime, guys, that is stuff that is just very easy to do, so I don't want to craft this on camera. I'm gonna make another divination sigil. I'm gonna make I think it's easier if I just look for sigil. Yes. We are going to make a sigil of elemental affinity. That's what I'm gonna make here. And you guys see, it's just, you know, sigils. made out of parts. It's self-explaining. You guys can figure that out, I'm sure. And I'm not gonna make the Sigil of Haste. I'm gonna make it. Yes, I am gonna make it so I can show you guys. How about that? And I'm gonna also make other ones like Sigil of the Green Grove, and let's see here. I think the Sigil of Suppression. I'm gonna make it. I think we should be able to do it. Yes, I can make it with that orb. And an unnamed, we're not making that one. I think that's the water sigil, but we already have one. It's here. Let's see, anything else? Where's the whirlwind? I definitely want to make a whirlwind. There we go. And so let me craft up a bunch of these sigils and make more. Oh, this guy is out. I was waiting for that because now I can put it on. It's so hard to right click this and add it to the filter because now I can put the other 27 all in here, suck it out, put them all there, and when it's done, it's gonna put them all back into the ME system, and I'm gonna get everything else together, guys, and then we'll craft our armor with upgrades. Oh wow, that was a lot of sigils, but it was actually not too hard to craft, especially with the ME system. But I had to switch. I switched to speed. This configuration here. Oops, they're here because I had to make remake my slates that I was missing. But then when I was making a couple more of these orbs, I had to switch back to just sacrifice. And also, there's this one slate that I've never made before. It was for this one here, Ethereal Slate, which is the next one after the Demonic. And that sucked it dry faster than anything I've ever seen. Wow. But I actually ended up, I wasn't able to craft this because we need the next size orb, which we're not making today because we're going to start with Demon Slaying. And the Sigil of Compression, did I make? Yes, I made this one. The Sigil of the Assassin, there is no recipe for that, and I did not make this one unnamed. Don't want to risk it, but I made everything else. I think, yes, I made everything else. So, and also for this one here, the Sigil of Sight, I needed a bucket of this LP here. So I hooked up the conduit and sucked it out. So we got some LP. By the way, it's very slow, just so you know. It only sucks out 20 LP a second. Okay, this is, you cannot have tanks over here and then just pump it back in without many different runes that we don't have here. I don't think we're gonna get into that. I never really had the use for that. Anyway, so check it out. I think let's go through some of the runes real quick, some of the sigils real quick. I just want to make sure that I have the right bag open so I can put the sigils in here that we already tested. I think the first one I want to show you guys is the water sigil. I did say that we already have it, but we don't in this series. We had that in Agrarian Skies. It just places a water source block whenever you right click it. Costs a little LP. Everything uses LP, okay? I'm not going to mention it again, just everything when you use it costs LP, a lot of things passively and so on. So that was the first one. We can, well actually I want to try the next one here. I gotta get, let's go right here. So that's the Sigil of Water, which is pretty cool, you know, to have. You got endless water source with you. Let's put that in here. The next one is the Sigil of Lava. I'm gonna let you guess what that is. Right click, get a lava source block. It's pretty nifty. There's also a ritual we could do called the Serenade of the Nether. And then just creates a lava block. And whenever you take it out, it creates the next one. It's pretty nifty actually to have. But we don't need it here. We have unlimited lava right now. Let's see here. The Air Sigil. It's pretty cool. When you right click it, you shoot into the direction you're holding down on. So I'm not flying right now. If I let go, you see me, I fall down. That's the Air Sigil. It's really nifty, especially early game when you have a glider or something. If you want to get around, it's a very cool sigil to have. And I made this one, which we're actually, I'm going to leave that here because we're going to put that on our armor. We don't really need it because we have feather falling or no fall damage from the angel ring. But I'm still going to put it on there because, well, that's what it does. When you put the Air Sigil on the boots, when you make them, you don't take any fall damage. The next one is a Void Sigil. Now, I believe that simply sucks up water. Or anything, any liquid, right? Yeah, right there. You guys see? I right-click it, it takes that out. So that's what it does. It's a void sigil. So that's pretty nifty to have also, I think. And a lot of these that I'm just showing you, the water, the lava, the void, the air, are also used in other recipes. Okay, in some of these other ones. For example, the sigil of elemental affinity right here. You guys see it takes an air, water, and lava. And this one is probably one of my favorite ones. That's definitely going to stay with us. When we right-click it, activate it, we have fire resistance and water breathing. Do I still have the Chordata? Yes, I do. So now I got double water breathing. But the most important one is the fire resistance. You can't take any more fire damage. It's really cool. I really dig it, but it costs LP constantly. So I turn it off. Now, I want to always have this with me. So I always want to have this with me, and also the divination sigil, and we'll see in a second what other ones. And there's the sigil of holding you can make, okay? And when you shift right click it, it opens an inventory here. And then you can drag other sigils into this. And now you see it changed. It's currently set to the divination. When I shift scroll wheel down, this is the empty, no sigil selected. Come on. Alright, I think it's having problems with me pushing space at the same time. Yeah. So now we got the divination. Now we got the elemental affinity. And now back to nothing. So I really dig that. I like that a lot. Because, well, it takes up less spots on your bar, right? And I also want to put one of my favorite ones. Let me see here real quick. Where is it? Here we go. The blood lamp. And we're actually, well, not together, but I will replace all the mana blaster lights here with this one. Again, when you right click, you get this little flame that you can't barely see. You see that little spark? That is the same as this. It's just a light source, you know. I have 4 up here. Let's place these real quick. And again, it shoots it, and it's a little faster. It doesn't have that long traveling time as the mana blaster. At least I think it is faster traveling. Okay, so that is that one, and I'm also going to take that one with me because I like it so much. So we're going to put the blood lamp in here. Now, let's see here. The sigil of sight. I do not know what this is, guys. I've never made it. Hey, helicopter. Let's see. I'm going to aim over here and right click. Shift right click. No. I don't know what this does. Is it maybe a crafting component for something else? No? Oh, you know what it could be? Maybe it's night vision. I'm gonna have to find a dark place somewhere real quick. I think... Oh boy, where's a dark place? Oh, well, let's just make a dark place real quick. It's okay. Let me turn on, in case I fall into lava or something. Let's just make a dark place real quick. It's okay. Alright, it should be dark here. Excuse me, folks. Coming through. Yeah. Oh man, do I really need to kill you guys now? I just wanted to have a dark place. Were you guys like waiting down here for me? Oh, because I don't have the helmet on, that's why I'm taking damage. Okay. I'm like, what's going on? Why am I taking damage? Alright, so. Looks like it's dark here. Now let's try this out. Oh my. I'm out of the range of my ME, I'm guessing. Yeah. Where was it? Sigil of sight. There it is. Right click. Nothing. I don't know what to do with this, guys. I'm gonna check the wiki in a second. Hello, let's just move on to the next sigil. Sorry about that. Let's go back up here. I wish that sometimes when you hold the sprint button that you could ascend faster. Let's close this off. I'm over here in range of my ME system so I can dump all this gobbledygook. That. And that. Alright, so I'm gonna have to figure out what this one is for. Let me put my hat on. Now, Sigil of Haste is bonkers. okay? That's why I'm not gonna put it on my armor. Yeah, I don't have any haste from the boots because we never put that on. And I'm gonna take off the, this is now regular speed. Yeah, check out with the haste. It's very fast. That tied together with, I think, the Chordata, we can test it out real quick. We're gonna be so freaking fast. Look at this. Now I ultimate test. I have to test this. Do I still have these boots? Hello? Where are these boots that I made? Right there. Oh my god. We're gonna go Mach 1. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, this is nuts. The haste plus the Chordata plus these boots. That's crazy. Yeah. The haste, I'm just gonna put it in here. I'm not gonna use this. Just like the boots, I don't like being that fast. That's bonkers to me. So where is it? Right here, haste. Now, what else do we have? Sigil of magnetism. Well, you can probably guess what this is. I'm turning it on, and I'm gonna fly over here because I'm sure there's 100 eggs waiting for me. And wow, scare me. Yeah, you see, it sucks it all up. It's just a magnet. That's what this is. It's pretty nifty actually, and. You know what? I'm gonna start using this instead of that guy because this way I can use my sigil in that spot because I want to have it anyway for the blood lamp and so on. Oh my god, let me get out of here. These dudes are so loud. And we can put the magnet away. Now I got 2 magnets, magnet ring and the magnetization. I can magnetize the world. This is nuts. Okay, let's put this away. This one is gonna go in the armor. This one is gonna go in the armor. Sigil of these 2 right here, we're gonna need to travel a bit. Sigil of compression, green growth, and whirlwind. The whirlwind, I don't know if it does actually anything by itself. Okay, I did activate it. All right. I think now it will simply suppress arrows from skeletons and stuff. But I always put this one on my armor so skeletons cannot hit me. Well, they can hit me, but you see the arrows going in other ways. It's quite cool. This one we'll have to figure out. Sigil of compression, green growth. It's pretty much a bone meal. Okay, I think that we can just use it on grass. Yeah, right there. And if you turn it on, if you don't click on something and right click, you see it's now highlighted. And now if I didn't have the time machines over here, you would see my crops growing real fast, okay? It's like almost like one of these, not as fast, but it's quite fast when you have this on, the Sigil of the Green Growth. It's quite nifty, and nicest part is, you know, you have bone meal with you. Just like that, you never need to worry about it. Let me put this guy also away. Oh, wrong bag. I want to make sure I put this in the right one. Sigil of suppression. Now, the compression, I do not know what it does. I've never used that either. Do I need to? Okay, I did click it on. Now we need to go. Actually, let's go over to the quarry real quick. I don't know why I didn't think of that first. And there I can just. Let's go down that way. And a little bit deeper so I don't dig into something. Get in there. Alright, first of all, I can tell I need to turn on the. Which one is it? I thought that is the... Oh, that's the elemental affinity. Let me turn that off. Alright, there we go. Now the magnet is on. Yeah, it pulls it out of nice distance. I think that's good enough. Now let's see here. Right-click this. Ah, because this is stone. This is not cobblestone. I'm gonna have to get something... Do I have anything that makes me... I don't even know if I have something without silk touch. Silky. I guess what we could do is try it with dirt. Because, well, there's plenty of that around. Did it do something? No, okay, maybe I have to shift right click. Alright, I gotta look this one up too, guys. I'm not sure what this one is for. And Sigil of Suppression, we can actually test this out here. I just need to find some water real quick. It's really handy in the nether, especially when you look for firestone from Railcraft. So check it out. I right-click it. You see how it pushes all the fluids around me away? You're in a bubble. It does not remove them. It just gets rid of them temporarily. And when we go away, all the source blocks come back. So this is not a way like a void sigil or something like that, okay? And the last sigil, actually, let me turn it off. The last sigil we need to try out in the end real quick, because I'm not sure what that one does either. I haven't used it yet. Let me empty this stuff here real quick. Bam, bam, bam. This and that, and I'm gonna need to get my weapon out so I can actually kill something. But I'm gonna take the lower one here. I don't want to insta-kill stuff. Turn this on. Where is my portal? Let's go. It should be 1, 2, 3. Dial. And let's go to the end. Alright. And I think that what this one says here... Come on, buddy. Let me get here. Where'd it go now? Sigil of Ender Severance. Severance? Put those Endermen in a dire situation. So let's go ahead and turn that on. If they're now gonna teleport. Oh man, I'm one-hitting. Well, I guess I could just hit them with my fist if I need to. Let me just put the shovel away. Man, inventory management. This is the episode for it. I am gonna use this sword, so when I get in trouble, I can kill stuff. And I'm just gonna, like I said... Actually, did I turn this off? Yes, okay. And this guy, I need to activate. Alright, come here, buddy. Look at me. Punch you in the face. Yeah, he would have definitely teleported by now. I'm very sure. So I'm guessing what the sigil is for. That Enderman cannot teleport anymore. This is on. This is off. This is actually pretty nifty to have, but it's definitely not early game. Okay, guys, let me look up these two real quick. And we did this one, and then we'll make our armor. All right, I was way off with the sigil of sight here. It's actually when you right-click the altar, it tells you progression 0 of 0 LP, consumption rate 25 LP, input tank, output tank, and so on. So this is more of a how to read this guy better. That's what all that is for. Not really thrilled by that, but that might come in handy here. So I'm gonna put it in with this one, so I got the whole set. And the sigil of compression, I think I was on the right track, but it might not work with all the extra utility stuff. From what I understand is it works with things like redstone. So let's try this again. Yeah, you guys see? It just gave me one, so I gotta click this every time. What? I've got more, dude. Maybe you gotta pick it back up. Why does it only work once? That makes no sense, does it? Not sure what that is for then. Maybe I'm using it wrong. In case you guys have a better idea of what we could use this for, please let me know down in the comments. Otherwise, I'm just gonna put this away. I would never use it anyway. Okay, now it's time to make our armor. And for that, we go down here. I don't know where I want to put this thing yet. I think I'm just gonna slap it on the side of this here. There's not really, you need it one time, that's it. So, you imagine this is the middle of a crafting table, okay? So what we're gonna do here, well, I forgot, I need some blood shards. Alright, and so for example, to make the helmet, you know, you wrap it around like this, just like in the crafting table, the 5 ingots or something like that. And now because I want to add an upgrade, which I'm gonna put the divination sigil on the helmet, that's gonna give us night vision. And in order to put an upgrade on there, you need to get a weak blood shard. So you... Okay, let me just show you. If I just right-click this now, bam, we got a helmet. Ah, I'm a knucklehead. Now I need to make the ritual of unbinding so I can break the helmet apart again. That wasn't smart of me. I got 3 more sigils. Let's try if I can put them on another one. But anyway, so now this is how you make it, right? But for example, let's make the chest plate. So that would be like this. Ha! That bugs me now that I didn't think that one through. So now in order for us to put upgrades on here, you right-click one of these filled sockets with a blood shard. Now you can add an upgrade. If you want to add more than one upgrade, you need to use a demon shard. Then you can put multiple upgrades, okay? And now, for example, we're going to put that Sigil of Whirlwind on this guy. So right-click another one. Now it's on here. And now this would constantly take LP for it to work, the Sigil, right? But if you use a Master Blood Orb and put it on here also, now it does not cost you any LP. So every time I get hit by skeletons with this and it deflects them or whatever, it's not going to cost me anything. Right-click the Soul Armor Forge and we got 2 pieces. Now I have 2 more sigils, so I might not even have to take the helmet apart, but we'll see. Let's go ahead and make the booties. I'm guessing they're going to be downwards. I can never remember. Come here. And I want, what did I say? The air sigil and this guy. So let's put the shard, the sigil, and the orb. Alright, so this one didn't work. So let's move this down 1 to here and right click it. Alright, now I got the booties. You guys see it has the air sigil. This guy has the Sigil of Whirlwind. And now the last one is, of course, you, and you. Is the legs. Well, that one I cannot go wrong. Just like that. And yeah, I got everything here. Shard, sigil, orb. And do it. And now we got our new set of armor. Actually, I'm gonna put it on here first so I can properly change it. Here. And I think that we can even enchant this gear. Look how cool this looks. I'm pretty sure you guys have seen it many times before, but I just love this look. And there we go. Now, let's see if that night vision... Why can I not fly? Hello? Hello? Are you kidding me? My angel ring broken or something? Pick it up. Alright, that was weird. It's probably because I had flight from that suit. Plus the angel ring, so when I took it off, well, that's gonna be a bummer. Now I only have Whirlwind. So the Divination Sigil, I was sure, is gonna give us night vision. Maybe I have to put it on the helmet. Oh, that's a bummer, guys. So what I need to do now is make, real quick, a Ritual of Unbinding. Like this, and let me go set that up real quick. Now, between the last cut and now, a little bit of time went by, and I actually put on the tech armor and did a few other things. Again in 3. Between the cuts, I went to the quarry world and took down the quarry. Again in 3. I made another angel ring, guys. The one we had, this one right here, the one without the wings, and I'm gonna leave it over here in the Botania area. So when I need to switch my armor, and then I can also equip the angel ring, because of that whole problem with when you take this tech armor off, whatever, this battle suit, that you don't have flight. So I figured I'm just gonna put one here, and I made a second angel ring. The one with the dragon wings, because I think it just goes so well with the blood magic armor. So we switch here, and then we'll just pick up the angel ring and just leave it in the bar or something right here and check it out. Oh yeah, I think they just go so well with this armor, these wings. So I made the Ritual of Unbinding. You guys have seen me make 2 rituals now, the Binding and also the Well of Suffering. So I figured I'll just skip over that part. And it took 32 ritual stones and a master ritual stone, and I put some water on here. This is just temporary. I've never used the ritual of unbinding for anything than maybe changing the armor. It used to be that the sigil of holding you also needed to toss in there to get the other sigils out, but they changed that because now you can just shift right click in and switch them around, which I think is a good change. So let's turn off the magnet. And I said we need to change the helmet. And the legs has the divination sigil, yes. So let's toss these two. Oh, I gotta activate it first. Alright, they should be working. There. And pick those up. Yeah, there was nothing in it, so I only got the filled sockets back. And now drop the pants. And we got that back also, and it's super loud. So probably until next episode, I'm actually gonna tear this down again, because this is where we're gonna do the demon summoning and so on. So this was just temporary. If we ever need it again, we just slap it somewhere. You need it so seldom. So now we got these, and now we can switch it over to be the way it was supposed to be. If I didn't derp that up in the beginning. And yes, so we're gonna need the blood shard, the divination sigil, and also one of the orbs. Alright, give it to me. And now hopefully, I'm not sure if I need to do something. I could have sworn that divination sigil is the one that gave you night vision. Huh. Well, if you guys know which one gives you night vision, please go down in the comments and let me know. I was very sure that it was that one. Weird. Alright, and on this one, yeah, we didn't have anything. So let's just take this back like that and put it on. And now we got the whole armor. And you need the whole set, by the way. I forgot to mention that. In order to get the bound protection bonus or whatever that is. So all 90% of all the damage we're taking now, instead of going to the hearts, is going to be absorbed by our LP network. So it uses LP in order for us to, you know, protect ourselves. And I think, yeah, I'm pretty sure I will do that. Let's see here, protection 4. I'm gonna put protection 4 on these. And we are fast enough. Where am I getting the speed from? Yes, from the Sojourner Sash. That's where I'm getting it from. So I think that is good. I don't know what else I should get on the armor. I don't see any other things that would be helpful. And now the last thing we're going to do, just like we did with the other armors, we are going to take it for a spin in the nether real quick and just test it out. And I also wanted to mention, guys, that you guys see I took down the whole quarry. I actually had intended to get that set up today, but I did not expect this to take so long, especially with all the sigils. We're already way over time, but we'll try this out real quick. Same spot we did last time with the Botania armor and the battle suit. And to get 100% protection, by the way, we need to make ourselves... Oh boy, it's a potion that I can never remember the name. Here, hit me. Hey, you, hit me. Yeah, I'm taking about as much damage as I did with the Terra Steel armor, if I remember that right. But this one doesn't have the protection enchant yet. So, let's dispatch these guys here. Wow, this guy took 2 hits. And I think I got some blood shards. Cool. Anyways, guys, that is it for today. I hope you guys had fun setting up the rune switching system. Hardened Soul. That's what it's called. A potion of Hardened Soul. Flask of Hardened Soul. So there's a lot more stuff we need to automate with Botania, but I think we'll take a break from Botania. Blood Magic, sorry. We're going to take a break from Blood Magic next episode. And take care of the quarry and a few other tech things that I have planned. And then we'll go back maybe to Thaumcraft the episode after and get playing with that node, that hungry node that's been getting food forever now. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed the episode, please don't forget to go down and hit that like button. And otherwise, I'll talk to you in the next one. Take care, stay safe. and bye-bye.